Welcome back to the podcast that rocked, weekly podcast that talks about news in the world of rock, metal, alternative, and everything in between. My name is Luke.
My name is Alex.
And I overate today and worked out today, and I'm in a grumpy mood because I feel sore and full and fat.
Woo.
Yeah.
Goals.
Overeating should not be the goal. However, we're happy to see all the Steves in the chat. Special shout out to Rowan in the chat, who also dropped a great short about Louder Than Life. Everyone, go follow Rowan on Instagram and YouTube as well. It's legit funny, the short he made. Buckshot on Instagram and YouTube. Also, follow Voice of Alex on YouTube and Instagram right now. We're trying to build up numbers all across the board. That would help out a lot. Everyone follow everyone. We're asking you to do the free one click of a button, and it makes us happy. And if you don't click, it makes the dog sad. Ivan is over here.
Don't make the puppy.
Ivan is not cute when he's sad. It's awful. So.
I mean, he's still cute, but don't make the puppy sad.
I don't know. So. Thank you all for hanging out. 50 likes, and we will play around a festival rock or flop, a weekly game where we book random festivals. Last week was good-ish. As in, it was fine. It was fine. That's a fair way to say it. It was fine. Thank you all for hanging out. If we get 50 likes, or if you give a super chat of $10 or more, we'll get your own random festival. We already got one already, but please hit the like button. It does help us out while we're live. That being said, Alex and I were talking about what news we're going to talk about yesterday, and then we woke up this morning, we know what we have to talk about now, and then we said, we have to talk about this also. It was one of those days.
We thought we had everything planned, but then they were like, no, we've got other plans for you.
Mm-hmm. Also, my wife just chimed in, actually, Ivan's precious all the time, but okay. He's precious, yes, but you know he has the sad puppy eyes, and that's not cute. That's like, oh no, something's wrong. So, yeah.
That's the point, Luke. Gotta make you do the things.
Yeah, okay, fine, but that's not what we want. We want people to be willing to do it. So.
Exactly.
Speaking of sad, the Rock Hall 2026 nominees are here.
Perfect segue.
I think I nailed it perfectly also with the timing and things. So before I start, let me do the screen share now before I forget so that way you guys can see what I'm looking at. I'll try to have as much on screen as possible. Wabam, wabam. There we go. Should be set. Okay. Whoa. YouTube is my overlay is having a fit. Hang on. I'm looking at this right now. Like I can fix this on the fly. It's like all cut off and stuff. Oops. Anyway, while I fix this, everybody, the 2026 Rock Hall nominees have been announced. In true tradition, they have absolutely been following the yes, what, and oh no format that they have for years. Would you say that's fair? Would you say that's
Absolutely.
About right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me so much because last year the nominees were actually kind of when we got the nominee list last year for 2025, we were all having the same argument like, oh, here we go with this crap again. But the inductees list actually turned out great.
Yeah.
And that happened. But I look at the 2026 list and I'm like, I feel like it's less likely to be that nice. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's a lot more like what on this than there was last year. So we're going to get some more.
We're going to go through the list. To be fair, I'm not full Eddie Trunk mode. Eddie Trunk definitely pulls the old man yelling at clouds every time this comes up. And he was really on his rants again about this. I do not hate every nominee on this list. I don't. Some definitely belong on here, but some were definitely added just for the social media blast of emotion, just to get people talking. I'm convinced that's what it is. So, if I had the nice awards music, I would play it, but I don't. People in chat, let me know what you think. I'll try to read some comments. Here we go. The 2026 nominees for the Rock Hall of Fame, starting with the Black Crowes, not their first nomination. Jeff Buckley. That one I actually can kind of see. That's a nice little addition. I know his contributions were not numerous because he died so young, but they were big. I at least get it. This is where my wife would come in singing, "It's time."
No, don't you dare bring that. Don't you bring that evil into this podcast.
They're going to have a full tribute section for the Mariah Carey when she's inducted.
Yeah. I'll wait. I'll say it later.
Okay.
No, I'll say it now. Okay. So like the alternative album she worked on secretly during that recording session, that's a little bit more like when we've seen her name come up previously, it's like, what? Now I'm like, well, okay, I'll give you a little bit this time because of that. That's been unearthed, so I'll give you that a little bit.
Okay. She's not known for that specifically, though. Demi Lovato is known for more rock appeal than Mariah Carey. So,
dude, we have to grasp at straws, and that is what I'm doing.
Yeah. Someone's reciting the lyrics for Taylor Momsen's Christmas song in the chat, just as a heads up. So, the new Christmas songs.
I mean, it all overlaps. The Pretty Reckless or I guess Taylor Momsen performing that Mariah Carey alternative album. It's like also intertwined now. Christmas, Mariah Carey, Taylor Momsen.
Yes. Oh, that all makes sense. It's like a weird password connection. Christmas. Taylor Momsen.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Mariah Carey. Phil Collins as a solo artist. Yeah, I could see that happening, especially while he's still here. I could definitely see that happening. Melissa Etheridge, one I never would have thought of.
Honestly, I think that one makes sense.
I do too. I get it. I totally get it.
Totally.
Billy Idol, not his first nomination. Another one of, why isn't he in yet? That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
That's another one where it's like, he hasn't been put in yet. Doesn't that make the Rock Hall look weak? Yeah, a little bit.
Like when are we going to put Billy Idol in? Is it time yet?
He was a star in the 80s that was not chasing trends. He was not new wave of British heavy metal. He was not hair metal or glam rock. He was Billy Idol. That's it.
Exactly. I love Billy Idol. I've always been a huge Billy Idol fan, so I'm just waiting for that day. Just put Billy Idol in there.
Is this INXS's first nomination?
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't remember either. This Consequence does not have, like some websites have their first nomination or multiple nominations. I don't know, but I could see it. Again, this one I can at least understand the argument.
I think it's their first ever. It looks like it.
They probably won't go in.
Which is kind of surprising.
It is surprising. They probably won't go in just because of that. Some names they like to make straggle a little bit and just hang out in the ether. Like Iron Maiden. Just kidding. Iron Maiden's never going in, guys. They're never going in. I don't care if it's on screen right now. They will never go in.
I can't quite argue with you, but it doesn't make sense. It's insane.
No, it does not. The only reason, and I stand by this now, are two reasons that Iron Maiden is not in the Hall of Fame. One, they don't want to go in, especially Bruce and Steve. Two, it's like the Rock Hall is in too deep now by not putting them in. So now it's a running thing. So if they put Iron Maiden in now, they would have to admit they were wrong.
Okay. That's fair.
So those are two reasons why Iron Maiden will not go in. If I'm wrong, great. Awesome. That means they go in. I don't think I'm going to be wrong, guys. If I am, feel free to come back and say the fattest I told you so ever. Fine. Joy Division and New Order, they were nominated last year as well. New Edition. Another one I never would have thought of.
Yeah.
Oasis, second nomination just like last year. Oasis is also in the same group of Iron Maiden, who's publicly said, we don't want to go in. Or excuse me, we don't want to go in. That's how he talks. So
there you go.
Yeah. And here's one of the names that's probably gotten the most backlash. Pink.
Yeah.
Not
but
a name.
Pink does kind of rock.
She rocks more than a lot of other names that have been put in the Rock Hall, which is odd to say.
That's what I'm saying.
At the same time, when I put her on this list with so many other names and names that have been thrown out there, Alice in Chains, The Misfits, Motorhead, those three aren't on the list, but Pink is. So... yeah.
We do this every year. It's like, wait, what? Why? Why that person? And then we do exactly what I did with Mariah Carey. Well, this time, because of the alternative album she did in the 90s, we try to justify why.
That we had
you can't make sense of it.
That we uncovered decades later.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a bit of a stretch.
Why.
Pink has
they
much
knew
more
about it the whole time.
Yeah. Pink has much more of a rock star vibe to her. At least I'll give that. When she's on stage, you feel like she's a star. Speaking of
Totally.
rock and total heavy metal, Sade. She makes an album, disappears for 5 to 10 years, comes back, releases another album. Will she return for the Rock and Hall of Fame? Time will tell. Then, I believe this is her first nomination, Shakira.
Yes.
For people that don't realize it, she's as big as she is in the States. She's way bigger in South America and Latin America. I mean, way bigger. She's also...
That's one of the... What?
Yeah.
Shakira? Mm-hmm. I can't even figure out a way to try and justify Shakira. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love Shakira, but Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, why?
Because she'll get to do dances on stage when she accepts.
Done. Put her in right now.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's what the boardroom of old creepy men who decided this list. That's why they have her on here.
Thanks for that.
I will say one great positive, and I mean this too. She is on the top half of Super Bowl performances that didn't suck.
That is fair. That was a fun performance.
Correct. So, continuing on in rock and metal territory, Luther Vandross. Nothing against Luther Vandross. There have been other hard hip hop acts. That's not Luther Vandross. There have been other R&B acts. That's not Luther Vandross. So, Luther Vandross is a choice.
I wonder if it's because Cher name dropped Luther Vandross on
That
accident.
is some pull if that's the case.
They're like, oh wait, we've never put him in. Let's nominate him for the first time ever. People are talking about him. He's trending on Twitter today.
Is he? Really?
Not today.
Yeah.
No, the whole Cher fiasco, that debacle
yeah.
from the Grammys. Luther Vandross. No, that's the name of the song, Luther. But I bet you with the suits, they're like, oh yeah, that's a name. Put it in there.
The suits probably were, the out of touch suits were probably like, oh well, yeah, that Cher just talked about her.
Yeah,
So. Exactly.
Cher mentioned it. Put it in there.
Mm-hmm. And finally, rock and metal hardcore legends, Wu-Tang Clan. I can at least see them going in over other names.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it too. If NWA can go in, Wu-Tang Clan can go in.
See, but they're the first time nominees again this year. So
They are. I mean, that does happen though. But I don't know.
It does.
Yeah.
But how crazy would it be? First time nominee Wu-Tang Clan gets inducted before Billy Idol. Like
before Motorhead, Iron Maiden, Soundgarden, or Alice in Chains.
I know.
Yeah, I know. You're right. You're right. Sorry.
We can create such a long list.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, we wanted to put Billy Idol in, but the boardroom just unanimously voted for Wu-Tang Clan and Luther Vandross.
Yeah. Boardroom spokesman.
Mm-hmm. I think it was last year I talked to you guys about how little the fan voting actually means. Like, it's shockingly bad. So, just remember, we don't have a lot of say. We can have our public votes. We can make our voices heard. But that does not mean they'll put them in based on what we say. I'm willing to bet also they already have their choices locked in.
Probably.
Yep.
It's the popularity thing. Exactly what we've been talking about for years. It's Luther Vandross. We know that name. Vote. Mariah Carey. Vote. It's just whoever they know more of at the time.
Yeah. And now that
Phil Collins would be cool though.
I said Phil Collins while he's still around because he's getting up there.
Yeah,
so that way I understand.
completely.
And like he's had more than enough success outside and past Genesis and stuff to really warrant it. So like that one I get.
With everything he's been going through the past few years, that would be really cool. He's already in there with Genesis, but to be like, hey, Phil, thank you so much for all of your solo contributions to the rock community. Here you go. That would be a huge honor for him.
Mm-hmm. Someone just said also, INXS needs to make it in for Michael Hutchinson's sake. Oh, they don't care about that. They don't care about that. That sucks. I'm just saying they do not care.
No. And I love INXS. And Michael Hutchins, I mean, he was such a talented frontman. Like, he had the charisma. I'd love to see that, too. But I don't know if we will.
Lauryn Hill's been nominated several times.
It looks like Jeff Buckley's first time, Melissa Etheridge's first time, INXS New Edition, Pink, Shakira, Luther Vandross, and Wu-Tang Clan. It's all their first times.
Yeah.
It might be Lauryn Hill's first time. Wasn't she nominated with the Fugees before?
Yeah, she was nominated. She's been at least nominated once before as a solo. Once, at least.
Nice.
You get what I mean, though? It's at least last year, we were all bummed out about the nominees list, but the inductees list worked out pretty well. It just feels like it's less likely to happen that way this year.
If we were betting last year, we were like, Mariah Carey's going to get in. She's going to get in.
And she didn't. And look how great it turned out.
It was fantastic.
It was legit a strong induction year last year. That's not being snarky or trying to be dismissive. It really was. I don't know, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
We're gonna get Pink and Shakira in on the same year this year, and they're gonna have a duet on stage and then Mariah Carey's gonna come as the main act and just start singing on top of them, and those are the top three.
Of this list, who would you choose as like your number one? I think this band, this group, this artist should get inducted this year.
It's between Iron Maiden and Billy Idol. The only reason I would not say Iron Maiden is because they said they don't want to go in.
Fair.
But yeah, between Iron Maiden and Billy Idol. How about you?
I kind of agree. The Iron Maiden thing, I would have gone with Jeff Buckley.
Good
just
choice.
Because of, he died in 97. Mm-hmm. So, it's been a long time coming on that. So, I don't know. I would definitely say Billy Idol for sure, 100% my top vote.
Yes. Also why he's still here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I want to hear that intense, possibly raunchy acceptance speech that doesn't make any sense. That's Billy Idol.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, that's exactly Billy. Poor Disney Channel's not going to know what to do with themselves on that live stream. Woof.
Be like, what do you mean? Do we have just to hold down the button?
We can't give Billy Idol a live mic. Just dub over him. Mute him and dub over him in a British accent.
Somebody bring in that British guy and just move his mouth, and then you say these words over here. It's fine. It's fine.
Exactly.
We'll edit and post.
The closed caption in British. Oh my governor, just like the worst stereotype. Yeah.
Or just like when they do subtitles and speaking in Spanish, it's like,
yes.
But what are they saying? You're subtitling it. Just tell me.
If you're able to type it out with closed captions, just type it out. That helps. So. Let us know in the comments what you think. I've read a few comments in chat as well with the Steves. I will say this year more than other years, because everyone complains about non-rock and non-metal acts going in, non-alternative acts going in. This year especially feels more like they're branching out heavier into R&B and pop and whatever else. So, and we know they're not running out of names for rock and metal. We know that's not the case.
They don't listen to rock and metal, so they don't know.
And they don't care about tributing the bands. They want the attention. They want the big name status.
Yeah, exactly. They want the Pinks. They want the Mariah Careys. I will tell you, though, if any of these pop acts that are nominated, of any of them, I think Pink would be one of the more rockin' options. For sure. She always had that edge. She was always like that badass, edgy pop star.
She at least cross over to genres a little bit more too. So at least it had that vibe. Also, I feel like Pink would appreciate it more.
I think so too.
So, I don't know. I just feel like they're going to hold off on the ceremony until December just so they could have the induction with Mariah Carey singing a Christmas song.
Oh man, stop it. Just stop it.
You think I'm wrong? Yeah.
If they bring Taylor Momsen to do some sort of special feature, I'll be okay with it. It'll be fine.
They can't bring Taylor Momsen back every year.
Yes, they can.
They can't.
Yes.
They will not. They will not do it.
It's in the contract. Every Christmas, Taylor Momsen must be invited now.
Your contract in red crayon signed with her name forged at the bottom.
Signed Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when she was 6. Yes.
Yep. It's in ink. You can't go back on it.
Yeah, and people are giving great suggestions in chat of all the other names. Yeah, guys, most of those won't ever happen. I don't know what else to tell you. They just will not happen. Thank you for the super chats, by the way. We will get to them all. Yeah, that's our Rock Hall discussion. Yay.
Yay. Valid.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, again, before we move on to say, I'll let everyone know now, if I'm wrong about Iron Maiden, awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Happily tell me I told you so, and I will respond as like, you were right, I was wrong, yay! I don't see it happening. So, moving on to something we're right about, and we were right about like a year ago. Guess who's going to the Sphere?
Ooh.
And like we said, big fatty residency. Can I play this without the audio? It's just like the advertisement went out today on Metallica's channels, on their socials, on the Sphere's socials. Metallica, life burns faster at the Sphere in Las Vegas. 8 dates across 4 weekends in October, including performing on Halloween night in Las Vegas at the Sphere. Everyone in that Sphere on Halloween night is going to be so drugged up and drunk listening to Metallica, it's going to get gross. Dude,
I could not imagine. That would be so fun. That would be such a fun show to see on Halloween night.
In the snake pit, it's going to be a war zone in that thing. So messed up.
That would be so fun.
Everyone dressed up. Yeah.
I'm excited to see how they're going to do because they have the snake pit and they have their very unique Metallica stage show. I'm really excited to see how they translate it here.
And they also said they will have the snake pit in the Sphere. So that is for sure going to happen across all the weekends. Tickets are available for pre-order, meaning like you can sign up for the pre-order sale and things like that through their website. Single snake pit tickets cost. And like Alex and I talked about before, like the Sphere tickets and stuff, I don't know if the best seat would be on the floor or up a little higher to take in all the Sphere. The cool thing is you're going to get a good seat no matter what. At least take it that way, no matter what you do.
Absolutely.
But snake pit tickets, single snake pit tickets for one date, $1,100.
Yeesh. Well, I think that's typically what they go for other places too.
Considering this is Metallica and the Sphere in Vegas, that's about right.
Ah, that's actually not bad. I hate saying that out loud because it feels like, oh yeah,
but
1,100.
But it's what was anticipated.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, that's a single ticket. If you buy their all pack, the thing is also, if you get the snake pit ticket, they do give you a bunch of merch and rewards with it. If I'm correct, one of the actual items is Metallica Yeti tumbler and like a Metallica, all this other like actual merch stuff too, not just cheap little keychains and stickers. So they actually do try to give you more than what you're worth, like what it's worth, just a ticket value alone. But if you really want those tickets, you better be ready because guess what ticket service it's going through and how you buy tickets. Yeah.
I wonder who it could be.
You better just bribe a Ticketmaster employee at this point in their IT department and just hope they can help you out.
God, I don't even think they can. They don't even get discounted tickets anymore.
And that sucks too. You think that'd be easy for them, but no.
No, I don't know.
Metallica Sphere, you could buy through this. Their travel packages and enhanced experiences are already available before the ticket pre-sale and stuff. Fan Club Presale, March 2nd, which is coming up soon. Ticketmaster Artist Presale begins March 3rd. It will sell out on that presale, most likely.
I wonder if they're going to add additional dates, because I remember a few of the shows that we were talking about at the Sphere. They were like, oh yeah, we're going to do 8 shows. We're going to announce our first 8 shows right now. And then they were like, due to high demand, we're going to add more dates. That would be cool, because it is only 8 shows. And there are a lot of Metallica fans who would like to see this.
And there is an open weekend and all that. So it's the October 8th and 10th is a weekend they are not playing. So it is potential for that if they're not doing a festival, which they could be. Yeah. But they could do a day show. They could add in a random Tuesday. People would go. So
absolutely.
We shall see. This is a big deal. They will have something special. It'll be unique. That was the other thing. Along with if you get a snake pit ticket, and I'm sure you can probably buy this online anyway, you'll get an MP3 download of the entire Sphere performance that night sent to you after it's finished and finalized and polished.
That's cool.
Right? And that's something simple to do, too. Like, that's a cool idea to give them as a memory. You know, this is exactly the set list, the way you heard it from the snake pit. Here you go.
I wonder if that will incentivize fans to not be on their phones recording as much as they normally do. Because you know how we all have dealt with it at shows. You got the guy standing up front just recording the whole thing on video.
Whole set.
I wonder,
yes.
The whole set. I wonder if this, like, hey, we're going to give you an MP3 afterwards. You don't have to record the whole thing on your phone. You can relive it again on us. I wonder if that will incentivize a little.
I hope so. 2 comments I want to read from the chat. 1, 360-degree ads for the podcast that rocked win. When we make a few more viewers on average, when our average views go a little bit higher. 2, someone said, 2, will this show be a raffle prize like other festival giveaways? Probably not. Probably not. I appreciate you thinking of us that way. Probably not. So
tell your friends and then have them tell their friends. Make sure you like and subscribe.
yeah. And do that for everyone doubles up that way. It doubles and doubles. So in a year, after all that doubling, maybe we'll have a shot.
Come on, let's do it. Go.
Mm-hmm. I'll also say this for the MP3 recording of live shows. When my wife and I saw Powerwolf for their first ever North American performance in New York City, and we both got to shoot it. It was a sold out venue in New York City at Times Square. Tons of people crammed in. The merch line was over an hour. It's such a big spectacle for them. Like a year later, when Powerwolf released their next album, they included, if you had the album package, a vinyl of their first New York City performance of that entire set.
That's cool.
Right? And Gretchen and I were there, and I have the vinyl of it, just that set, or that on vinyl. And it's like, that's a great idea. I hope they don't always have to do that for every set, but like Metallica doing something like this, Powerwolf doing it a couple of years ago, there's no reason more bands can't do that if they like set it up appropriately for a big event.
Absolutely. And that's a really good draw for like the diehards who want to keep more of that memory and they want to live in the moment, but also get to take part of it home so they don't have to pull out their phones. They don't have to try and bootleg the show or whatever. Exactly. I like that a lot.
Especially in the snake pit. You're going to pay that much money just to be on your phone the whole time. And it probably get it knocked out of your hand at one point. Not even intentionally. The snake pit gets a little rowdy. Just a touch.
It gets wild. So. I've seen Metallica a few times now, and I've seen them like front row once, and it was insane. It was an insane experience. If you can do it, you have to do it, but do it without being on your phone.
Yeah, that's fair. So,
another cool thing about this, I was just going to say every night or every weekend, like they do on their, a lot of their other tours, like their M72 World Tour, every weekend's going to be a different set list.
Yes, and they'll do that every weekend.
Every weekend's going to feature 2 different set lists.
And I think you could buy tickets based on the weekend. So if you wanted to both shows on a weekend, you could buy the tickets for that appropriately. So that way you get 2 full different views of the Sphere, different songs played every night. They do it right. They have the thought out. So I'll say
I do
good
like
for them.
that a lot.
Yep. They've thought it out, and I do like the Metallica's tagline. Surprise! The world's worst kept secret is now official. See, they're in on it. That's fine. Do I love the ticket prices? No. Is it what I was expecting? Probably. I want to see the ticket prices for regular seats.
Yeah.
And those aren't public yet, or at least I couldn't find them. But like,
they're probably not.
Yeah, but like, would I be willing to pay if I was just random person and a Metallica fan and had access to Vegas $300 for a seat one-time experience in the Sphere with Metallica? Probably worth it.
Totally. This is one of those things, like it is a once in a lifetime opportunity. We don't know if Metallica is going to play the Sphere again. So if you can, and it is kind of reasonable, you should totally jump at the opportunity.
Yeah. We'll let people know when it sells out, which also will be the day the pre-order announces. Again, I'm curious to see what the ticket prices are, but you know what? Good for them. I'm glad this will be the first metal experience in the Sphere. So... and it'll be an instant sellout too, so that's good. Next would be Tool. If they get all that ironed out for next year, Tool would be a sellout.
Absolutely.
So that's
I'm just glad.
Yeah. And
we're finally getting some recognition. Like,
yes,
we need more rock and metal stuff on this big of a scale.
And they've had the jam bands there, and they've done well. But like actual metal and actual something heavy on this, that's a big deal. So.
Yeah, no disrespect to like the Dead and Company, no disrespect to the Eagles, no disrespect to you too. But like, let's get some heavier stuff in there. I want to see what it does.
Yeah. So that's something good. Also, along with that, something cool, at least that I think so. For those wanting to see Tom Morello at the festival tours this year, like the DWP shows, may not get that experience, but it's for the best reason possible because Tom Morello is going to be the guitarist for Bruce Springsteen on his massive stadium tour, just as a big FU to the American government and all the systems going out right now. That's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This was a surprise, and I was like, all right, I see you, Tom. What are you doing? Okay.
From Tom Morello. After Bruce joined me last month in Minneapolis for our Defend Minnesota charity concert, I was reminded how important our platform is and how crucial the resistance work is that our music can go together at this dangerous historical juncture. Together, Bruce, the E Street Band, and I are going to turn a spotlight on the current threats to democracy and human rights happening all around us in the spirit of freedom, justice, and rock and roll. This all happened because of the protest. And they're like, you know what? Let's keep this going. That tour with Bruce Springsteen going through the massive arenas and stadiums ends at Nationals Park, which is the baseball stadium in Washington, D.C. This was quite calculated. So, you know what? I would want to go, even if I'm confident I'm not going to get a chance to shoot that show as a photographer. Not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's improbable that I would get that opportunity. I would still want to go to a show like this if I could.
Totally. And I think it's very calculated. It's very smart. And I didn't see it coming. So I'm really happy about like this awesome little surprise.
I doubt that Tom Morello is going to get out the wah pedal and go through the walkie solos on every song. It doesn't work as well in Born in the USA as it does with Rage songs, but this is going to be a lot of fun.
Totally. It's a really good pair up.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm awesome. I'm happy with this. I think it's awesome. This is good news. This is how you promote the DWP festivals he was going to perform at. They're already trying to fill that spot. Also, all the tour dates Tom Morello was going to do on solo shows, he's going to rebook those for a later time. So, good for them for making it work. I think that's pretty cool. The boss is still performing at that level also.
Oh, absolutely.
So, cool stuff. Everyone's happy. And now we go to more cool stuff. This is a follow-up from last week. Alex talked about Arch Enemy. We found out Angela was not going to be the new singer. We found out going forward it's going to be Lauren Hart. You have an update just a little bit for what Lauren Hart and Arch Enemy have done since we talked last week about it.
I am honestly so stoked. So you and I talked about like, oh, maybe Angela's coming back. Oh, just kidding. Angela said she's not coming back. That was like damn it. I would have really loved to see Angela fronting Arch Enemy again.
Sure.
However, there are a couple of vocalists who could kind of do justice to Arch Enemy's Angela era. Lauren Hart was one of my first thoughts, but she's kind of been, off the radar for a few years. I was familiar with her, and I met a long time ago. I became a really big fan of the Once Human stuff, and I was like, you know what? I know Lauren's a fan of Angela. I know she would do a phenomenal job. I don't know what she's up to these days. She's probably just chilling. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, Lauren is going to be fronting Arch Enemy. So Lauren Hart, the new front woman of Arch Enemy, and she is just so talented. And the really cool thing about it is she learned how to scream from watching Angela and from falling in love with Wages of Sin and listening to what Angela was doing. So this is a really cool full circle moment for her.
It is. And Angela's still a part in the background with Arch Enemy. So it's not like they're far apart from each other. This has a lot of potential that I like. So
yeah. No, this is, and she sounds, that first single, The Last Breath, she sounds amazing. So this is the first taste of Arch Enemy with Lauren Hart behind the mic. I'm so excited. For whatever is coming, I'm so excited.
She sounds amazing. She also sounds like she could beat me up.
Oh, she totally could. I promise she could.
I believe it. So that's a good thing as well if you're looking for that for Arch Enemy. So it's a good front performance, like a good front face forward for the stage. Also, I was sent a photo from a fan. Check this out.
Hey, look, it's me.
It's a little blown out because I can't pull it up on Discord without messing up OBS. Oh, yeah, look at these two. Turns out
Hey, look.
they know each other a little bit more. Man, that is super blown out just because of the angle. There you go. You see eyes, kind of. For those wondering, I'm showing a picture of one Lauren Hart with one Alex Gray.
It's me. Yeah, no, this is so exciting from like the personal level, from the fan level, from like every single level. This is so exciting for Lauren. And one thing as an Arch Enemy fan, again, I was super into the Angela era, no disrespect to Elisa Whiteglues, no disrespect to the first frontman. Angela was my favorite Arch Enemy era. And this feels most like that than anything we've had for a while. So I'm excited to see what else they've got.
I'm expecting an album sooner than later. It's only February. We already got that good of a reaction for the new song. By the way, for an audience and online community who really likes to rally against change and a new singer, if they're not the perfect fit, Lauren Hart's got a mostly positive response. That's a miracle. That is a miracle. It is so crazy. So yeah.
The fact that everybody is taking this so well, I think everybody was kind of in the same boat. They're like, oh no. You know, once Human's not really doing a whole lot right now. Lauren's kind of stepped away. There's no way. Well, now it's like, well, wait a minute. We got Lauren. Hell yeah, this is so exciting. And I think everybody is really excited, especially after hearing that first track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Once Human was a band I had not thought of for years. So this is a good fit. I like it. I'm happy. Sounds like most people are happy. Any other thoughts, Alex, before we move on? Because I know this is your bread and butter right here. I don't have them. Rock does not have the current funds to fly you out to Europe to see her performance on the first tour. But sorry.
Let's start something and get me there because I need to get there. No, if you're not familiar with Arch Enemy yet and you want to start digging into them, first of all, check out the brand new single, To the Last Breath. And then if you want to dig into more of the Angela era that I'm talking about, definitely dig into like Wages of Sin, or you know, a good song to start with would be like Nemesis. If you want to start with one single song, start with Nemesis.
That is
and
a good
dig into more.
That is a good introduction, to be fair, for Angela level and just Arch Enemy in general. Also, the new song feels like a good jumping on point as well, because this is a new chapter and it's good. So you know what?
Yeah, and if you like this new one, you're gonna dig some of the old stuff. So dig into it and go through a few albums worth of material.
There you go. See? Happy stuff. We now go to the segment of the podcast where I'm very upset because one of my favorite new bands, Better Lovers, has split with vocalist Greg.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Luke. I am so sorry.
If I would have had other sound effects queued up, I would have played them just then, by the way. It was an amicable, peaceful breakup, but Better Lovers have split with Greg Puciato, formerly of Dillinger Escape Plan as well. It sucks because Greg was a dynamic frontman and a very associatable, or I don't know if that's the word, identifiable part of the band with his performance. I'm very thankful I got to see and shoot them twice. I loved both their album and their EP. I wish this could have lasted longer. But statements have been made. Better Lovers said, we're proud of the work we've done together, but we are moving in another direction. To all our fans, thank you. We've accomplished so much in such a short time. They're finishing their new album, and they're looking for a new singer. Greg also responded saying, there's no hate between any of us. He hopes the best for all of them. This sounds peaceful, and it sucks because Better Lovers is going to change, and I wanted more from this band.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get Lauren Hart for one of your favorite bands. Yeah, Sarah, one of my favorite bands is leaving. Great, awesome.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, at least we can take from this it was amicable, and everybody's just moving in another direction. Everybody's cool. Everything they've said, that's good.
From Greg,
at least.
Yeah, from Greg, no bad blood. Everyone's cool. Don't speculate. Fine, I won't speculate. I get that that everyone's happy. I'm not, because it's different now, and I loved Better Lovers. Also, Better Lovers were going to be at Sick New World.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
See, but maybe, see, this is just the beginning. This is the start of something. Maybe somebody you love will come in as the new frontman. You never know. Let me be positive.
No, you had your positivity in the last story. This is my chance to sulk and brood.
I'm trying to share the love, man.
Here's a good one, though. This is a Buffalo-based band where most of the members are from Buffalo, like Every Time I Die, part of the supergroup that was there. Buffalo has suffered enough because of their sports teams. Now they're losing their best band they have. Sports joke. Get it? There you go.
Sports. Yay.
Yay, sports. Buffalo, sad. That's all you got to know. Buffalo sports, sad. Yes, that is accurate, by the way. So, I don't hate Buffalo fans in sports either. I'm just saying, sad. So, There you go. We're all sad together. Rough year for Buffalo. Rough time for Better Lovers fans. Oh, I'm getting all the laughing, crying emotes now. Fun fact, how I got hired by Riot Fest in 2023, the first year when they started having me doing advertising. It's because I made a short promoting the lineup and saying, how does Chicago have such a great festival with such a crap football team? You know who loved that? Riot Fest. So, you know what?
That fits.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Okay, someone said, I don't think Luke likes Buffalo. I've never been to Buffalo. I have nothing against Buffalo. So, there we go. We now move on to one more story, which also hurts because I've never seen Faith No More live. And now that we know that Tomahawk's getting back and everything else, Mike Patton pretty much confirms there was closure with Faith No More on their last tour in the middle of and before pandemic. And even if nobody said it out loud, he says it felt like closure. And Mike Patton said, I see it as being present and being able to really appreciate it while it's happening. Maybe this is it. And I don't mind that feeling. So I've never seen Faith No More live. I was supposed to shoot them in 2022 on the return after pandemic, and then the tour got canceled for non-pandemic reasons, and now I'll never get that opportunity. This is a loss for everybody, though. I cannot be Mr. Selfish. Oh, I didn't get to see him. No, the end of Faith No More is a loss. It is.
Yeah.
So,
and there are a lot of other projects we can latch onto, but I agree. Faith No More. That is a mega bummer. Yeah, it is. Especially I just feel like that would really scratch a certain itch right now, like the last year or this year, you know? I don't know why. Yeah. I just, because like Faith No More went periods of time with nothing because Mike Patton has 19 other bands he's in. But when Faith No More came back, it hit. So I don't know. If this is the end, at least it ended on their own terms and it ended like a fiasco or a terrible disaster or something like that. I can at least see that, you know? Kind of like Better Lovers. Yeah, it's that kind of like Better Lovers. Nobody hates each other. Go ahead. Well, then I was going to say that. And if the last tour they did before that cancel was toured, before that last tour was canceled.
Oh, you pulled a Luke there. Way to go. Yeah.
I totally did. I've been hanging out with you too much. Mm-hmm. But, Mike Patton pulling out because he was dealing with some mental health issues. He had to step away a little bit, so everything kind of fell through. At least there was no big, like, Jane's Addiction type blow up on stage or any sort of, like, nasty fallout or anything that went on like that. That's always really good. I know we try to say that for a lot of these, but it's really good when that stuff doesn't happen.
It is.
We don't have something nasty.
Is Faith No More in the Rock Hall of Fame? No.
I don't think so.
No. Let's add that to the long list. So, yeah. All right. It's time, and we're going to try to be fast about this because we've talked so much about other things. 3 festivals got announced yesterday. 3 full festivals in the United States. The biggest one being Louder Than Life. Rowan, if he's still in the chat, I don't know, made a great short about it. I posted an informational short. Headlined by Iron Maiden, My Chemical Romance, Limp Bizkit, and Tool. Over 200 bands in gritty, dirty Louisville, Kentucky. This is the one weekend of the year where Louisville, Kentucky allows everyone to stay out past 10 p.m. before they roll up the sidewalk. So, it's a lot. We cannot go through every band. We'd be here for another 20, 30 minutes just on this. Here's the thing. Louder Than Life is at least trying to be the biggest festival in the U.S., or at least biggest rock metal festival. This is a great attempt. Say whatever you want about DWP, Louder Than Life, Kentucky. I'll say a lot about the latter. However, it's a strong lineup. I don't love everything about it, but it's a strong lineup. Alex,
absolutely.
Your thoughts on Louder Than Life? Because I don't what do you think about it in general?
In general, I think the lineup is insane. Like, there is something for everyone. And also, the length of it is insane. There is so much. There is no way you could catch probably even half of all of this because there is so much shoved into it. But I love that there is something for everybody because we've done so many festivals over the years where it's like, meh, there's nothing really for me. This has something for everybody.
It does. Across many stages in the Kentucky Fairgrounds Louisville Park, which is close to the airport too if you ever want to travel there. I went to Louder Than Life in 2019, and it's totally redone for the map and the grounds from that year because it's been so many years now. If I was closer to this, if I was allowed to shoot it, if I was allowed to do stuff, yeah, I would go. I don't love every single band about it, but it's definitely worth it.
Totally. It's got, again, something for everyone. I mean, you've got like Danny Elfman and The Prodigy over here, and then you've got Sublime, and then you've got Megadeth and The Pretty Reckless and Hailstorm. Like, it covers all of our like rock bases.
Yes, it does. So, Louder Than Life, September 17th through the 20th, 4-day festival. All the information is at louderthanlife.com. I believe that's the website. You can find more information on rock.net as well. It's a big one. So, we then go on to Shaky Knees. This is more the alternative and rock festival held in Atlanta. I went once in 2016, and it was really well done. This year, headlined by The Strokes, 21 Pilots, Gorillaz, Turnstile, Fontaines DC, Pierce the Veil, Prodigy, LCD Sound System, and Wu-Tang Clan. It's a bit all over, but they have heavy stuff too. Shaky Knees looks strong. Alex, your thoughts?
Mm-hmm. I think it looks good. And I think, again, like you nailed it with the alt-leaning appeal of this. It's great. You've got the Gorillaz making some moves right now. And then Turnstile obviously had just done a bunch of really big things with the Grammys. And 21 Pilots, all of the alt kids love them. So this is going to be fun too. And I love seeing Danny Elfman on another festival.
It's true. He's at 2 festivals that weekend. Could be at a 3rd. Who knows? So, that's very good. We now get to the 3rd festival that was announced in Oklahoma. Not Oklahoma City, but in Pryor, Oklahoma. Rocklahoma, which is now more of an independent festival again. Headlined by Godsmack, Papa Roach, and as of now, the only performance later this year from Slayer. Another headlining Slayer performance. I would go for Sunday. And if I was around and I knew I could work and get a lot of stuff done, selfishly, I would go on Saturday because at least there's bands there to check out. That is, if I was close enough and I could get in for free and I was comfortable and a place to sit whenever I wanted and I got free food and beverages, that type of thing.
Yes.
Alex?
If I was paid, I would go, is what you're saying. If you pay me, I will attend.
Well, yes, that does help. I'm not saying no to that, but...
Right, I wouldn't say no.
Alex, your thoughts on Pryor, Oklahoma's festival?
I'm not super stoked on this lineup. The headliners are fun. I mean, Godsmack, if they played the older stuff, primarily would be fun. Papa Roach, fun.
Yeah, if Sully decides to play the older stuff.
Exactly. Slayer, fun, of course. I'm kind of with you on the Sunday thing because of Black Label Society, Pretty Reckless, Suicidal Tendencies, and, Il Nino's really good. The Violent Hour is awesome.
Big Ass Truck is supposed to be a lot of fun live, so...
Yeah, there's some good, picking outs from both of these.
That's a great way to say it, too. Some good buffet selections,
Absolutely, absolutely. But overall, this one, it's not my favorite. It's not my cup of tea.
Very fair.
Entirely.
And it's also very fair. It's hard to compare the budget and advertising machine of DWP to an independent festival like this.
That's the thing. This is not a 4-day, 15-stage festival. This is much smaller.
It is. And Pryor, Oklahoma does not have a major airports that you can fly into. So that also makes it a little bit more complicated. If I was still in St. Louis and it was a 5-hour drive, I think something like that, across Missouri down into Oklahoma, and I had a chance to do Sunday, maybe.
I hate driving through Oklahoma.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's on the outskirt of Oklahoma, apparently. So I would have to just barely get in and then get out. So I've never been to Oklahoma, so I can't attest to that. Alex and I have our hits and misses for our favorite states. So.
Oh yeah. We could tell you, but we won't right now.
Yeah. So. More festival lineups coming. Riot Fest is still going to be announced in the next month or so, hopefully. They always have something big. And there'll be a lot of layover for Louder Than Life and Riot Fest and Shaky Knees as well because it's the same weekend. So, let us know if you're going to any of these festivals. Yes, you're right to shout Slayer in the chat. Yes, I also see Godsmack, Hollywood Undead, and Buck Cherry on one day. Yes, Oklahoma does not deserve that. Yeah. Stone Temple Pilots with not Scott Weiland. Nothing against Jeff Goot, but not Scott Weiland. Hollywood Undead, Jet playing their 2 hits, and Buck Cherry. I don't know.
If this was a rocker flop, I'd be like, well, we're definitely going to be singing along to them 2 Jet hits that we all know, but that's about it.
So, a question for the chat as well for you, Alex. Did they steal our idea at Rocklahoma? Did they steal our idea for just picking random? And this is what they got?
So many. Yes, there are a lot of people that we need to have our people call their people to discuss what is going on here because we did it first, Rocklahoma.
Sunday's the good day, and even I feel that's a bit random. You have the Pretty Reckless and Insane Clown Posse next to each other.
Yeah, that does feel weird.
Does it feel weird to know all those juggalos are going to be around Taylor Momsen?
I mean,
I don't love that idea. And I don't even love Taylor Momsen. You do.
I know. I don't know. The Violent Hour and the Pretty Reckless on the same day makes sense. I'm going to start grasping at straws here to say this is why it makes sense.
There you go. There you go. So those are some festival discussions. Now we're going to go to our regularly, I can talk, scheduled nonsense with our upcoming tours, albums, and Song of the Week. We already hinted at Song of the Week already, but Alex, go for it because it is worth mentioning again just for the people, the live Steves that just got into the chat room now.
Right. So my Song of the Week is To the Last Breath, the latest release from Arch Enemy, featuring new frontwoman Lauren Hart. Definitely check it out. If you are not familiar with Arch Enemy, I'm going to say it again. This is a great place to start. It's brand new. It's super fresh. From here, you can dig into the discography previously.
It's a good one. It really is a strong introduction for her with Arch Enemy. So,
yes. And again, it feels like that Angela Gusau era Arch Enemy stuff. So whatever this signals to come from Arch Enemy, I am excited for it. Dig into it, and I would love to know your thoughts.
So let us know also in the comment section. I'll pin the song in the pinned comments. So if you want to check it out on YouTube, it'll be in the podcast notes for all Spotify, Apple. Also, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, please give us a rating. It does help to push up our podcast. 5 stars, 4 stars with critiques, 1 stars with a death threat towards me. Just give a rating. That's all we're asking. So,
I mean, 5 sounds better than anything else you just said.
5 sounds the best, but right now I'll take what I can get. Thank you. So, that being said, upcoming tours that got announced this week. We covered the festivals. What tours got announced this week that you think are worth talking about?
I'm going to talk about a couple. There were a few. I'm not going to go into all of them. Camelot announced some tour dates.
Fun one.
ICP announced more tour dates. I know a lot of people are jonesing to go check that one out.
They're Fago to go to see that one. They're going to Fago see it.
Okay, Luke, no.
Once you've seen and shot ICP as a photographer, you are changed. It's a totally different experience.
I could imagine. Well, have fun. Hopefully you get to go shoot that tour.
Oh, yeah.
Between the Buried and Me announced some tour dates for this year. Social Distortion, The Psychedelic Furs, Death Angel announced a second leg of the Act 3 US tour. Nonpoint announced a couple of tour dates, and this one is a really big one. This is super nostalgic for a lot of people who grew up in like the early 2000s-ish or were in school in the early 2000s-ish. Flyleaf announced their 20th anniversary tour.
Yes.
And I was a really big fan of Flyleaf and those first couple of albums. I mean, just listening to the music, I cannot believe that their first album dropped over 20 years ago at this point. So if you were digging on any of that early Flyleaf stuff with Lacey Sturm, check out their 20th anniversary tour. It's July only, and it's only a few dates.
I remember interviewing Lacey Sturm years ago at Rockville in 2016. She was so nice. Like, she was genuinely a nice little girl. And I say little girl because she's roughly 4'5", roughly.
She's like this tall, and I'm short.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, she's a tiny little thing, and she is the one of the sweetest people I've ever met too. So go check it out. It'll be a fun time.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. For upcoming albums, I have 3 worth mentioning right now that I looked up that I want to talk about real quick. Up first, Rob Zombie's The Great Satan. I liked both of the singles that I heard. I'm hoping this will be the first new fresh Rob Zombie album that I've really been able to dig into in a while. I'm hoping it's under Nuclear Blast. I'm hoping this is a big return to form for Rob Zombie. I've really given it his all this time when he's not bogged down with other movie ideas and doing all this other stuff. I want to hear a cool, rock solid Rob Zombie album with this one. I'm
hopeful.
Yeah, we also have Nothing. Their new album, to get the right time, A Short History of Decay. Nothing is great. I just had to check my notes. If you see the screen flash back and forth, that's why. Nothing is more of a shoegazy style of metal. It's amazing. I liked this first single, but that's all I've listened to. So I definitely want to check out that too. And finally, the new Gorillaz album, The Mountain. They've had a couple singles out. They've had a lot of their trailers with the lore and the characters and stuff. They're going to do more headline shows. If they haven't announced the tour, it's probably going to happen. They just performed on Saturday Night Live not too long ago, which is wild to think about. So we got Rob Zombie. We got Nothing. We got Gorillaz. Pretty good. And a lot of other albums coming out also. Those are three I wanted to point out. So that being said, we got some super chats. Unless I missed anything. I don't believe I did. If I did, chat, yell at me. Just let me know. Super chats from Ellie Yeats. To quote Rowan's recent post, Michael, stop what you're doing. You've got great news. Louder Than Life has dropped and their lineup is effing sick. Yes, it is. It really is a good lineup. Thank you for the super chat. Check out Rowan Short. From Gothic Cat Girl Witch, I said it right.
You did it.
I feel like I said it right. I had to slow down, but I said it right. Surprised they haven't decided to rename the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or something else. Good artist, but I think we talked about that last year. You're right. I get that. I hope they keep the name Rock Hall of Fame, because if they change it to Music Hall of Fame or whatever, kiss those rock and metal inductions every year. Goodbye. They're just gonna start pumping in pop and country year after year. So, from Nick Rusala, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. From Nick, I've seen Metallica, Slayer, and Anthrax. Too bad I won't get to see Megadeth. Know the feeling for you with Faith No More. So close to entire Big Four. I will say this, Megadeth are planning a 5-year reunion plan, or retirement plan. You still have a shot. So, and they're doing their tour.
Now's the time.
They're doing their tour supporting Iron Maiden, along with their own headline tour dates this year. And they'll probably do stuff next year and the year after too. So, you have a shot. I'm just saying it's possible.
Yes.
That being said, yes, take your shot to see Megadeth. And hear someone else, actual Dave Mustaine, not our impressions of Dave Mustaine. They are very different. Along with their own headline tour dates. 5 years? What do we do now? You know.
What do you mean I have to retire?
Yeah. So, it's time. Are you ready to book some random festivals, just like Rocklahoma did?
Yes. Let's do it.
All right. Every week, we book random festivals from a folder of over 200 photos. We have a lot of stuff in there right now. And Festival Rock or Flop, where we ask the chat as well if these festivals are worth going to. We're going to get to, this time, the super chatters first, then we'll do our own. We did get our like goal. Thank you so much for hitting the like button, everybody. Please keep hitting it if you haven't already. It does help a ton. Ellie Yeet, you're up first with Yeet Fest. We will not be giving redos to you this time, sir. I'm sorry. Yes, escaped last time. Barely. Because we were merciful last week. This time, you get what you get. That's just the rules. Thank you for the super chat, though. Here we go. Let's pull this up. Can you see my screen, Alex?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Yeet Fest band number 1, Amon Amarth. I'm liking this already.
I'm on the wrong screen. No, I see it now.
Can you see it now? Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
Viking Metal, Amon Amarth. Number 2.
Fun.
All That Remains. It's still metal territory. They have been on the same festival. I at least get the booking.
From here, it can still work.
Yes, from here, yes. Number 3, we got Idols, some British punk rock. Again, it can still work. It does have a festival vibe. And number 4, Bring Me the Horizon, as a headliner, I would assume.
Yeah.
Bring Me the Horizon, Amon Amarth, Idols, All That Remains. Yes, I would go for sure.
Yeah, there's no reason I wouldn't. I love seeing Bring Me the Horizon. They're always fun.
Amon Amarth has actual Vikings fight each other around a pirate ship while Amon Amarth plays. Come on.
I mean, as long as they bring the whole ship like they usually do, that'll be really fun, too.
Come on now. And Idols is a blast, even if you don't know the music. It is a rowdy, fun time. So, I'm down for it. I'm seeing yeses across the board. Yes, yes, yes. Ella Yeet says yes, it's his festival. You know what? That's a yes. Very nice. Number 2, Gothic Cat Girl Fest. A festival that I'm surprised is not a real festival name at this point in 2026. Like, someone took that name and tried to book it in Salem or Massachusetts or something. Come to Gothic Catgirl Fest.
Let's do it.
Number 1, Motley Crue. Not the best fit for Gothic Catgirl Fest. I would not want Vince Neil anywhere near Gothic Catgirls. Number 2, Steel Panther. Gothic Catgirl should be evading Gothic Catgirl Fest. Now, I'm worried about this. Whew, Motley Crue and Steel Panther on the same bill. Goodness.
Yeah.
The skeezy perv guy that booked this show. Woof. Number 3. Yeah. Number 3. Shinedown. Boy, is that a different turn. They realize...
I want to see. Yeah. I want to see. Does the fourth band tie this all together somehow? Does this make... Does this... Okay, let's see.
Still somehow better than the We the People Festival.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good job, Shinedown. You dropped off that one and joined Motley Crue and Steel Panther. I guess that's better.
They still traded up.
They did, yeah. Number 4, Green Day. Well then. Ooh,
weird.
Vince Neil is going to throw a fit when he has to be second best to Green Day, because Green Day's headlining.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to throw the biggest fit. Ooh, now I have to go just to see that backstage.
This is going to be wild.
Especially with Steel Panther opening up. Ugh.
Yep. This is weird.
It is. Gothic Catgirl Fest. Gothic Catgirl Witch Fest, because there was definitely some witchcraft in making this. Yes, I would go. Also, Shinedown's going to perform second, meaning they're going to outperform whatever Motley Crue tries to do, and then Green Day is going to perform. Motley Crue's going to be twice as mad. It's great.
Oh my. So, okay, you're telling me we're going to do Steel Panther, Motley Crue, Shinedown, then Green Day?
No, I'm telling you we're going to do Steel Panther, Shinedown, Motley Crue, then Green Day.
Okay. Yeah. This is going to be a mess. Let's go.
Like, we don't. It's not even that we need armed security backstage to prevent the Vince Neil hissy fit. I'm saying we need cameras backstage so we can record it and put it online later. Mm-hmm. I'm going. I see some yeses and nos. The nos are valid, but I'm seeing yeses. Green Day, yes. At least Steel Panther can actually play and sing. Yeah, they're goofing around, but they're still doing it themselves. They are.
And they're doing it on purpose. Like
They
are
are
trying to be that sleazy 80s rock band. So
it is a bit, yes. It's total bit, and that's fine. Yes, but watch for roofies. Goodness, I hate that that's accurate. Mess Fest rock trademark. I would go if they put Vince Neil in a straitjacket, like in general, or just for the show. Like, you mean from now on? Then, yes. Yeah, I'd go, yes. From what I'm seeing, too, we're all in the same thing. Yes. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, too. Come on now. Come on.
Totally.
Come on. Finally, we have our own festival. Here we go. Whew, we'll name it after we get our 4 bands. Number 1. Insane Clown Posse. We mentioned them, and they came like clowns in the mirror.
What did we do?
I hate to say it. They sell tickets. They make money.
We do.
Number 2. Drunk Wes Scantlin playing Nirvana covers.
Karma, what did we do? What did we do wrong this week?
We haven't made fun of Motley Crue any more than we normally do.
That's what I'm saying. What did we do?
I thought we were pretty complimentary about the festivals and everything, and yeah, we frustrated about the Rock Hall, but still, we gave some praise to it. Woof.
Man.
Number 3, Nothing More, who they're going through some rough accusations right now. We didn't get to that because that was during our hiatus. Apparently, that's not going to stop their tour anytime soon, but okay. And number 4, Weird Al Yankovic.
Nah, Not happy. I am not happy with the decisions that were made here.
I don't like that I'm wanting to say no to a Weird Al performance. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you.
Because that's the ear killer fest. Oh, I feel like Weird Al shouldn't even show up at that point.
Maybe we'll just tell him, like, dude, we don't know what happened. Karma came at us, but
Al, we'll pay you your advance. You just keep it, okay? Just stay home.
You know what we could do? We could throw a secret show at like a pub down the way and just be like,
yeah.
Al, Weird Al, join us over here. You can just trust us. It's going to be a secret little speakeasy show. It's going to be fun.
Like the karaoke machine already has the songs you sing over every way. Just sing your lyrics over them. We already have it set. It's perfect.
It's perfect. Come on. It's once in a lifetime opportunity. Weird Al at a pub.
So, Trainwreck Fest. I could skip
That's
West
fair.
Scantlin. Yeah, everyone can. That's not a question.
Can
Nah,
we put
I'm
that
good.
on the poster?
Yeah. That's it. We're Sorry Fest. It's just that's the name of it.
that
We love Weird Al. I'm sorry, everybody. We cannot put on We're Sorry Fest. We will find a way to get Weird Al to you in your city, but we can't condone this.
No.
Someone also said, this festival in magnets? How does that work? 2 out of 3 is not bad, especially for what we do on a weekly basis. So, that being said, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. For those wondering, if you're on Patreon or YouTube memberships, you'll have a new video coming up by this weekend talking about Audio Slave. That first album was one of my favorite albums ever, growing up in the 2000s, you know? And it's a shame it doesn't get talked about that much anymore. And also in the conversation with Taylor Momsen knowing Soundgarden, she could also do some Audio Slave songs if you think about it, because she knows Tom Morello. I think that'd be pretty fun. So
I was there. I was at Sonic Temple right when we heard that Chris Cornell passed, and
17,
the Pretty Reckless was on. Yeah, the Pretty Reckless was on tour with
that's when I
Soundgarden
interviewed
at the
her.
time.
That's when I interviewed him on that tour. Yeah.
Okay, and so what I was getting at was, I think if I remember correctly, Taylor Momsen covered Like a Stone that night, and it was beautiful.
Yep. See,
May have been a different show, but
I feel like that'd be a perfect fit, even if it's just a one-on performance. Like, have her fill in and do the whole set with the other 3 guys from Rage.
yeah, she nailed it. It was a beautiful cover. I would love to see that. I think that would be a great, homage to Chris Cornell.
Agreed. Also, you just want any chance to see more Taylor Momsen.
Well, duh, who doesn't?
There you go. I knew it. So, that being said, also, I would like to say this. If you've been wondering where my videos have been, why they're only on Patreon and on YouTube memberships if you're coming in late, the embargo will be lifted starting in March. I'll be posting one of my backlogged videos every week, starting Monday. So, coming this Monday, 10 bands that need to retire. Yeah, it's one of those videos. I have positive videos
Yay.
coming too, but yes, that one needed to be made. So, that being said, Alex, do you have anything you'd like to part with before we start wrapping things up?
I did forget to mention that Tomahawk and the Melvins revealed some 2026 tour dates. We were talking about Mike Patton, so
Yes.
this is the first, these are the first Tomahawk shows in 13 years. So this starts in July.
So these are going to be the grandpa hipsters that come to that show.
Yeah.
The hipsters from the 80s and from the 90s. Like, this is what the real music was back in the day.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So, that saying, make sure to follow Alex on socials. Make sure to follow Rocked on socials. Finally, I need to set something up because thank you all to Super Chats and everything else. While I pull this up for the poll, we have a new format for our dad jokes this week. And I'm not going to hit the poll for starting voting until she's given the punchline. Because we learned last week, you can't trust people.
I still don't know
Alex.
how I feel about this voting thing.
Until we figure out a better system, this will be a good intermittent system. Okay?
I feel you. I'm just going to say, if I get a bunch of thumbs downs, means it's also a really good dad joke.
What if you only lose if it's like a 50-50 split?
What's this game called? I win. How do you play? I don't know. I win.
It's a tie. Oh, I win. Wait a minute. How does that work?
Yay.
All right. Dad joke of the week. Let's hear it.
Oh, okay. You know Orion's belt? Waste of space, huh?
Dang it.
You didn't like that joke? It only got 3 stars. I understand.
Oh. You carried on too far. The first one actually was pretty good. The second one was a groan. It's like
no, I got you twice.
You got greedy. That's what you did. You got greedy with that one.
We had so many good news stories today. I was just riding that high a little bit, so I had to chase the dragon, man.
Riding that high from We're Sorry Fest. We had to bring things back up.
I had to come back from that. That was a little rough.
See, Orion's belt, a waste of space. That's clever. Didn't like that joke. Only 3 stars. You're getting greedy now, okay? That's way too far. Come on now.
Thanks.
Some heavy metal jokers at the Nine Inch Nails show in St. Louis. Everyone at the show, and I'm at just audibly cringe. Oh, were you playing it on speakerphone between sets? Hey, everyone, listen to this joke.
Trent, did you like my joke?
He starts playing Hurts immediately after. Oh, no, we broke him again.
Alex hurt my ears today.
To see if I still cringe. Yeah.
You're welcome, Trent.
In comes the content. Yeah, I see cats, tomatoes, bullseye mark. That's a good one. Teddy bears getting thrown at you. That's actually kind of nice, like the teddy bear toss in hockey. Shooting stars, appropriate. Shooting planets, Saturn's. There you go. The galaxy is on Orion's belt, someone said. I think that's a Men in Black reference, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah, I got a smile on my face from it. Yeah. All right. You had enough time with the poll. Now I can join in. Someone's throwing tomatoes. Trent Reznor face palmed at that joke. I don't know. Even I would be impressed if that's happened. I don't know. If I got that happen, I'd be proud of that one too. Someone gave 3 stars. Actual 3 stars.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness. Dad joke of the week. Thumbs up, 69%.
Yeah, I win.
Yes. That is a rousing success for one Alex Gray. She shot for the stars and then kept shooting, but that does not mean she still did not succeed with what she wanted.
Thank you.
Hopefully next week you'll get a clever joke and then end and just move on.
It depends on how the rest of the podcast goes, okay?
It's the most down podcast. Every few months we have a crap downer fest because of all the bad news. So this is the good one, and you actually got a good line off too. The delivery was better too. I was trying to think of it's but then you said it's a waste of space. You cut me off with it, and that's what got me too. So delivery was on point.
Thank you.
Very nice, meme-worthy outcome. It's time to say goodbye. Please follow us on socials. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about everything involved. Festivals, Song of the Week, Orion's belt, everything else. My wife is happy with the poll results because it's my wife. That's clearly how she is. Thank you very much.
Ted approved.
Yes, exactly. Thank you all. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Did you see what they put in the chat with the emotes?
Like the boats? Which
No,
ones?
keep going.
No, dang it, no. Shut your duck mouth.
Shut your duck mouth, your bill? Shut your bill.
You shut your bill.
Oh, the dog
done.
walked
I'm out
up
of here.
to the limb. Oh,
No.
goodbye, everybody.
Ugh. Freaking grapes.